Meet Bun, the latest sensation in town, a JavaScript runtime compiler that have been shaking things up. If following along the journey, you know that I am a dedicated Node.js user for a while. I've been using Node.js for both server and serverless applications. I use Node.js in my final year project. Its rock solid performance has been my go-to to do any task at hand. But as they say, innovation knows no boundary in the tech world. And that's where Bun steps in. I'm Abdul Rafi. I'm a professional software engineer at Future Insight, and today we will deep dive in the new features of Bun and see what make it so different from Node.js. Are you ready? Let's get started. If you don't know what Bun is a new JavaScript and TypeScript toolkit. The beauty of Bun lies is the ability to streamline the development process that make it smoother and efficient and much more powerful. Bun is just not a runtime compiler; it's a package manager, it's a bundler, and it's a tester run. Imagine a Swiss knife army for developers. It streamlines all of the processes and make it much more faster and much more better. That is Bun. Before we begin, I'm going to show you guys something. It's something that I have been working along for a while, and that is that is my blog website. You can check out this blog post. Um, you can visit this blog post on futureinsight.com, the futureinsight.blog slash web development slash Bun-Vs-NodeJs. The link for this blog post will be in the description below. In this blog post, I'm going through what is Bun, one Bun is trying to solve, the comparison between Node.js and Bun, the runtime differences, the engine differences, and a bunch of more, a couple of speed tests that I have done, a couple of hot roading, a bunch of differences, different commands that you can use with Bun and with Node.js, a comparison of speed, which is faster, which is smaller, a complete detailed notes for you guys to check it out. Again, the link for this blog post will be in description below. You can visit futureinsight.blog for amazing more articles, and let me know about this article in the comment section. When Bun version 1.1 was released, everybody asked this question: that why do you need to replace Node.js? It has been working so much fine. It gets the job done. You don't need to replace Node.js. But the further I read into it, I can see why they want to replace or change or have some alternative to Node.js. When in 2009, when Node.js was released, it was a groundbreaking feature that you can finally run JavaScript code on your own server-based application, or you can create your own server, no matter what. However, as the technology grows, it has its own complexities. It becomes slower and have a lot of patches that you cannot undo. You need to create it from scratch so that you can tackle those issues along the way. And that's where Bun comes in. Bun aims that this new infrastructure can help them to make applications much more faster, better in performance, and a lot more. They are following the new technology standards that are required so that a developer can have freedom to make stunning fast applications for millions of users. That's what Bun is claiming to do. And in this video, we will be going through what are the major code differences between Bun and Node.js. So let's get on the desktop and let me show you some of the differences. And I'm pretty sure that you'll be amazed that how these differences are will be affecting you in the near future. So here are some differences between Node.js and Bun. First is the programming language. Under the hood, Node.js was written by using C++ programming language. It is fast when it came out. C++ is solid language. It gives us the developers, the need to control every single component. But Bun is written in a lower level language called Zig. Zig was recently announced by its own developers, and it gives the developers more flexibility over C++. Every single component can be controlled using by Zig. The second difference between Node.js and Bun is JavaScript engine. To run any JavaScript code, you need a JavaScript engine. An engine is needed to convert JS code into machine code. This is where Bun has the advantage. Node.js uses Google V8 engine, which is powered by Google Chrome, while Bun using some different kind of engine that is known as JavaScript Core or JSC, an open source version of JavaScript engine that was developed by Apple for Safari. V8 and GSC have different structures and different optimization strategies. GSC GSC has a priority for faster runtimes and reduce the memory usage, giving it a little more slow execution. But uh, but in the contrary, V8 has the fast execution time and run optimization, but have a huge amount of memory consumption. And when it came to developing low level languages, you need you need every single bit of memory, and that is where Bun shine. Bun claims that it is 4 times faster, and it showed it in its results. In the next part of the video, you will see how much one is faster than uh, as compared to Node.js. The third difference is that support for TypeScript. TypeScript is a type system for JavaScript that was developed by Microsoft. What by nature, by default, Node.js does not support TypeScript. You need to add some plugins. You need to config the config file, the package.js file, in order to make TypeScript work. But with Bun, it is by default. When you create a project in Bun, then TypeScript is already created. TypeScript is preferred. You can create project in Node.js, but TypeScript, it is the way to go. The fourth difference between Node.js and Bun is hot reloading. Hot loading is a cool feature that you can say that you run application once, and every time you make a file, anytime you make a small change into a any component of the file, it will reload it. Reload is a feature, reload the project automatically. Moreover, it will not reload the entire project. It will reload the specific part that you have changed, the developer has changed. So it is a feature that is how everybody uses. For Node.js, you have to use NodeMon, and in version 18 they use dash dash flag, but it is an experimental feature. It is not out yet, and there are some issues that are being opened regarding to this flag. But but with Bun, it is standard. You just use dash dash hot and as a flag, and then everything is just amazing. It works. It run auto run. It will detect every single change, the section and the whole change. So it is amazing. These are some of the differences between Node.js and no and Bun. So now I'm going to show you guys the speed differences between Node.js and Bun. I have already in my blog post, I already done some kind of testing, and I was amazed at how much Bun is faster than Node.js. When it was released, I'm amazed. So if you want the detailed result, you can check out my blog website. But for you guys, I'll be doing a little, you can say, a little showdown. So you guys can check it out. So in your Linux environment or macOS environment, I'm using WSL, but the commands are going to remain the same. So in your environment, you need to create two folders. For me, I'm creating testing and testing one, and I will be removing them. Um, Testing one. So let's just create those projects, those folders. Let's just create testing one, and let's just create testing node. So I have two folders. Let's just test node first. So let's just enter into testing node, and we're going to create a Node.js project. So the command to create a Node.js, that is npm init. So I'm going to time that command. Time uh, node, sorry, npm init y. And that will take care of creating, that will not ask me any other question. It will just create a package and create a JSON package, and will install all the basic components to create a Node.js project. But and it just created a base JSON dot package. But imagine if you want, but you need to create an app.index file. You need to create a lot more. You need to install a couple of packages in order to make Node.js workable. That is the drawback. and it took like 6.5 5 point millisecond, which is great. A- Amazing. It get the job done. You can build from scratch anything you like. You want to create a serverless application, you can use Node for that. You want to create a server application, you can create a base server, and based on that server you can create a front end and a back end, and then you can combine communicate between front end and back end using the Node.js. So it is pretty great. So now let's just go to bun. So let's just go to testing bun, and I'm going to create a bun project. So to create a bun project, the command for that time, I'm going to time that command bun init minus y. It will not ask me any other question. It will just go ahead and create a uh, bun bun project. But as you can see, it created a bunch more files. It created index.txt file, a gitignore file, a couple of packages, a readme file, and most important, it created a index.txt file. By default, bun is using TypeScript. So if you want to run like a checkout TypeScript command, so bun index.txt and voila, you can run it. You can check out the all of your code. But the time difference is that it's pretty good. It's 7.4 second. Like they are that's amazing. The speed of one is pretty good. It gets the job done. So the next best part thing is that the compatibility, the backwards compatibility. As of this today, you can use all of the Node.js components, not all of them, but majority of them into one project. So if you have an existing Node.js project, you can convert Node.js project into a Bun project, but you need to rewrite a couple of things like the server code or the passing of APIs, because that is completely different. It is similar, but it is different. I highly recommend you to check it out. I will be using Bun in a future project, and I will be sharing my experiences with you all. It's amazing what Bun team have accomplished. I have already told you the core differences between Bun and Node.js. They are using different languages. They are using different arguments. They are using different compilers. A lot of built-in features. A lot of amazing features that are required plugins into Node.js. There's a Node are already baked in into Bun. So that is pretty amazing. You have seen the speed comparison between Node.js and Bun, and you have seen which one is faster, which one is slower. Both are great; they get the job done. Bun is in its in early stages of development, and it shows a lot of promises. It is faster than Node.js at this time, but we will see if how this project will fold. There is nothing sure of yet. So my final conclusion is that Node.js has a lot of development over the years. It is suitable for a lot of things. It has pushed boundaries for beyond, and while it is still the basic early days for Bun, I am optimized that it's gonna be great. It's gonna create a lot of operate, gonna create a lot of buzz. It's gonna create a lot of news. It's gonna be great for developers. But we will see in the near future how these new feature will affect us. Currently, they do not have version for Windows, and a lot of developers are using Windows natively, and they do prefer Linux, so they use WSL. But still, uh, it is great to have a Windows version. But the developer said they are working on the Windows version, so I'm hoped that it would be great. But we will see how this new technology will evolve, and we will see how things went down. So that is my final conclusion for Bun. I am highly optimistic. I am highly excited for the next version. For version two, version 1.7 is out. I'm hoping that for version two, they might have supported for Windows as well, and I can't wait to try it. That is all from me. You can guys check out Bun. Again, the detailed blog post will be in the description below. You guys can check it out. Free will to like, share, comment. I'm happy to reply to any other question you guys have. And I will see you next time.